Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl and Her Wool here. Today is Saturday, April 11th, and I am very excited to bring you this video today. So normally on Saturdays I do some miscellaneous crafty type post where I talk about something crafty that I'm working on, but not necessarily a work in progress. So I've shown my stash, I've talked about how I've gotten into spinning, and other miscellaneous topics. But today, April 11th, is the official launch of the countdown to my virtual trunk show, which is next week, April 18th at 2 p.m. And I am co-hosting this trunk show with my local yarn store, A Knit Sheep Yarns. We are so excited. We've been working hard on converting what should have been my in-person trunk show to a virtual trunk show. And while it's been a lot of research and work, I think we're both really excited about how this is going to go. So we will be hosting this event on Zoom, which I'm sure you've heard all about now that we have been at home, whether it's by keeping connected with your coworkers or your family or your friends or just reading about it online. I'm sure you've heard of Zoom at this point, but if you have not, Zoom is a virtual meeting site, so it's kind of used for businesses in that you can have a lot of people all participating at once. And a lot of people now during the coronavirus pandemic have been using it to stay connected with family and friends, and it really is a great tool for that. And to participate in a Zoom meeting, you don't actually need an account. So what will happen is we'll have a meeting ID for this event, and you can just download Zoom onto your computer or phone and then type in the meeting ID and join us that way. And we would love to have you all for the live event. It's going to take place, like I said, at 2 p.m. next Saturday, and it should last about an hour. After that hour is up, the video is going to get posted on YouTube, and it will stay there for 2 weeks. So this will be a 2-week trunk show that you can shop for anytime during that 2 weeks. And I look forward to having you all there virtually on Saturday or any day after that. All of the listings will be on A Knit Sheep's online shop, so I've linked to that below in the description box, but make sure you stay tuned here and on my Instagram and on my blog at agirlandherwool at agirlandherwool.com so you don't miss any of the details. You can also subscribe to A Knit Sheep's newsletter, and she'll be sending out updates as well. So one other thing is we will be creating a PDF that we can share with you beforehand that will have a list of all the items that you can just follow along with during the show. You will be able to see the colorway names in front of you, and you could even mark down which ones you like, so when you head to the shop you'll know exactly what you will be looking for. So that's everything from the need to know that I can think of at this moment. But again, make sure you track along all of our social media for updates on this. And you can also go to my contact page on my website at agirlandherwool.com and reach out to me there if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. So now for what you all want to know, here's what we'll actually have at the shop. So again, I'll have that PDF document available to everyone so you'll be able to have it in front of you. But I wanted to just do a quick run through here and now on what I plan to offer. There will be all the gradients. So all the gradients that I've created at this point will be at the show. You will see the always loved rose gold gradient, my fairy shadow gradient, my brand new spring rainbow gradient, which has been getting a lot of love this week, so make sure you go check out that if you haven't seen it yet. And I will be launching a brand new gradient that I am obsessed with. I'm not even kidding. I dyed that up and I sent it to family members and friends who don't knit, don't have yarn, but I was just like, guys, look at this. And they're like, okay. Anyway, I am obsessed. I think you guys are gonna love it. And I dyed this up and I specifically held it back to launch as the special trunk show colorway. So I do think you're gonna love it. So that will be a gradient, and its name is Neon Unicorn. But that's all the details you're getting for now. If you do want a sneak peek, I will be posting photos of it on Instagram and probably on my blog by Thursday or Friday leading up to the event. And actually Neon Unicorn is also a regular colorway if you prefer just a regular skein. So I'm sure you will love that too. I have a skein of it sitting on my desk that I keep there and stare at because I just can't get away from it. So those are the gradient sets. In addition, I will also have some of my favorite colorways. So you will most certainly see Pebbles in the River there. You'll also see Rose Tea. Those have been my best-selling colorways. So since you guys all love it, I will make sure I have enough of it. You will see a lot of rose gold themed skeins. So some Golden Hour, Overnight Oats, all of the colors that kind of launched together in that rose gold era. I guess that's what it was. And then my newest spring colors. So Orange Sorbet will be there, Speckled Orchid will be there. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, please head to my shop. Check out my last shop update post from Monday where I introduced my spring colors, and go see all the colors there. The other thing that we'll be launching is a brand new base. So I have been talking about this for a long time. I have a brand new base. It's a BFL Sock base. So it's a true fingering weight yarn. It's 400 grams it's 100 grams, it's 400 yards per 100 grams, and it is a high twist 2-ply base. It is 80% superwash BFL and 20% nylon. So this sock yarn is sturdy. I just finished my 2 colored socks out of this base, and it is a great sock yarn. I think these socks will last forever. If you compare it to my regular sock base that you guys have all seen before, my regular sock base is 463 yards per 100 grams, meaning it's actually more of a light fingering weight base. So if you've been looking for a thicker yarn than my sock base, this is it. BFL is also known to be sturdier than merino. Merino is also softer, but the superwash BFL is plenty soft, don't get me wrong, and it'll be great. So they both have nylon in it, which means they're both sock yarns and both work beautifully for socks. But the BFL is definitely going to be sturdier, which means that the merino sock yarn, if you love knitting shawls, I would definitely go with the merino sock for shawls and the BFL for socks, but use both for both. You really can't go wrong. So yeah, at the trunk show, I'll be showing some of these samples. So you will see my BFL socks there. And I've used the sock base on my Earnest cardigan out of my Rose Tea color. So that will be there. My Ashbrook shawl will be there, and those colors. And my graffiti color and my hat, my 103 hat that I knit out of my graffiti colorway. So you'll be able to shop sock yarn, BFL sock, and DK yarn in all those colors. Nacho's here. This is my life. I mean, staying at home right now, this is my life. Yarn, that you can see, and Nacho, and pie, but Nacho a lot of the time. So I think that's all the details I have to share with you today, but I promise throughout the week you will be getting more details. I plan to do a fun countdown on Instagram, which will give you a little sneak peek each day into what we will see. And I will see you all on Saturday. Again, for specifics on the actual Zoom meeting and ID, keep posted here as well as on my Instagram and a Knit Sheep Yarns website. She has her own blog there, as well as her Instagram and newsletter, and you will be covered for all the information. You can reach out to us with questions though in the meantime. So I'm really excited. This is my first trunk show. Doing the in-person trunk show would have been my first true trunk show, so I'm really glad that Lisa and I were able to work out getting this virtual one up for you guys. I know I get so much happiness sending all of this color out to everyone who is stuck at home, and I hope you're all staying happy, staying safe, getting lots of crafty time in, and I will see you soon. Bye!